Oh my God. Oh God. How does my nose look?
It looks like you have some ham stuck to your face.
Yeah, maybe that's something they did in the 1800s.
Ham face?
That's where ham fisting comes from.
Where ham-fisted comes from.
You know, you get caught with ham and you
Put it on his face. He's been caught ham-fisted.
and they sent it to a Hannibal Lecter eat them.
This episode of The Modern Rogue is brought to you by Squarespace. Head on over to squarespace.com/rogue. Spell it right, R-O-G-U-E. Give it a free try. When you fall in love, get 10% off at checkout by using promo code ROGUE. Suddenly I'm a robot. Not sure why I did that. Wait, what? I'm sorry. Was there commentary from the robot gallery?
Never mind.
I see. Now the robot gallery is
I thought
off
this bit was
camera.
over.
You're bothering to do the robot.
I don't know what is this camera?
Disgraceful.
All right, Murphy, we're gonna time travel so far back into the past that my phone won't recognize me?
I love it. This is good science.
All I know is that Annaliese started describing all of the bizarre facial deformities that people had in the 19th century during Victorian England. The fact that they would replace missing teeth with pieces of cork and they would have pox scars and so on.
Are we doing Merkins?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah!
Why are both of you laughing?
I'm so excited right now. Okay, in that era, they would have to deal with all sorts of diseases because they didn't really have a lot of medicine and didn't understand germ theory or whatever. And so they would get syphilis on their bits, on their down belows and bits.
Yeah.
And in order to hide the syphilis and the scars, they would buy a merkin. It's a pubic wig. And I learned yesterday that they sell them on Etsy. So that's what we're doing. We're putting a pubic toupee on your
my face. Yeah, okay, all right. We're gonna take small steps, and at some point, my phone will no longer recognize me. Let us begin with a test. I'm swiping up, and it's open. So apparently it knows who I am right now.
Boom.
Okay.
Let's fix that.
Okay.
First, let's black out your teeth.
All of them, or just, I guess, I don't know. Give me gaff tape, why not?
Nascent industry, dentistry,
Yeah.
right? There weren't really a lot of dentists. You had to go to the barber.
What?
You had to go to Fantastic Sam's if you wanted a tooth pulled, the Victorian Fantastic Sam's.
Wait, why?
Because there weren't really any dentists, there weren't really any surgeons. That's why the barber's pole is red and white. It's blood and bandages. Because barbers were surgeons and dentists back in the day, as well as cutting your hair.
Ah.
That's great. Nobody else. If you squint, yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
All right.
I like it. Let's see what it does.
All right.
It's gonna be fun.
Here you go. All right, here you go.
It's just Brian without teeth.
Yeah, no, it still knows me.
Okay, still knows you. All right.
Yep.
What if you lost like a bunch of teeth?
That was fast.
And you know how it affects the shape of your face?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, people used to get their wisdom teeth pulled. I want to say in the early 80s, fashion models would do this specifically so they could have hollower cheeks. And then they become older and they look like skeletons. So teeth are missing. You don't want hollowed out cheeks. You
Yeah.
want to be acting as though you're somebody who has a lot of teeth.
Yeah. And so they would stuff cork balls
Like
in their
these
mouth.
size cork balls?
I don't know. Annaliese, was it? I'm about to put these balls in Brian's mouth.
They're cork.
They're cork.
Wouldn't there be like mumps? Weren't there deformations of faceness?
Yeah, I mean,
Whatever. Okay. Well, I'm not using those.
I mean,
now.
does that work?
That was another thing.
Can you tell?
Are you saving a snack for later?
I've been hanging out with squirrels a lot.
Okay. All right. Hold on a second. I gotta.
Ooh, I could choke on this.
Yeah.
That would
Please
suck.
don't. Spit it out, Jason.
Why do you sound like the bad guy from Silence of the Lambs?
You put the lotion in the basket.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Huh?
Yep. Right.
So now I have mumps. I sound like the guy from Hannibal. Hannibal wanted to
Oh,
eat me.
Mason
so I was
Verger.
gonna eat him first.
You sound like Mason Verger. Oh
That's
my
right.
God.
I'm practicing by eating herbs.
Eat Gary Oldman. Meet Brian Brushwood.
It's a good thumbnail. I want to put it on the internet. All right, it's still opening.
It worked?
It's still recognized.
It still recognizes you?
Hannibal Lecter wanted to eat me. Okay, no one.
There's no graceful way to get them out of your mouth, by the way.
No, it's not.
Do we want to try to, okay, so it still recognized you like that.
Oh, yeah. What if I had the syphilis?
Well, let's give you some scars.
Would I?
You want to know how I got these scars? What were the scars from?
Smallpox.
From smallpox. You have
Yes.
scars from smallpox.
They're fashionable.
They were fashionable, right? Because there was this weird thing where people would make lemons out of syphilis or lemonade out of syphilis or something. They would take these diseases and turn them into fashion. And
They were badges of honor. They showed that you were a common man, not like Hannibal Lecter who wanted to eat me.
Doc,
He's a real piece of work, that one. I would have eaten him first.
I wonder if I put one in if I can sound like Jodie Foster. Dr. Lecter. Kinda. It works. Get your Jodie Foster cork balls today. Dr. Lecter. All right.
I
So-
bought you the styrofoam ones because I didn't expect you to use the cork ones because they're so big.
Ah, they're more fun when they're big.
All right.
Stars or hearts? We don't have any horseshoes or diamonds.
Put them stars upon stars.
Okay, so they would take these smallpox scars, and sometimes if they didn't even have them, as the badge of honor, and they would decorate them with little stars or hearts. There you go.
Yes.
And they would paint their faces, we're not gonna do that, but they would paint their faces like bone white with bright red lips because of tuberculosis chic.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, because that pale skin and bright red lips,
Was fashionable?
it was fashionable. And it just so happened that tuberculosis gave you that. And they thought, well, tuberculosis makes you really pretty. But that white paint, it had lead in it.
Everybody was around the lead, and so they decided it was a good idea to cover themselves with lead.
Yeah. So yeah, they would hide all of their scars with this. They would hide the down below scars with the merkin. I don't see how people do this with such class and grace. This just looks like I'm sticking tape to your face. Let's try it out. Teeth, syphilis scars.
Open.
It opened. It
Yes.
still knows?
Yes.
What the hell?
Yes.
Okay, so now we gotta go scars.
Scars?
Scars?
Yeah.
Scars.
Scars.
Andrew Skarsgård. What is scar wax?
I think it's just like fake skin, right?
Okay.
Like a, oh,
It's actually just wax.
it's just wax.
I'm getting really close to saying, I don't want to be around anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, Carl Havoc, appearing now at Barton Creek
I
Mall.
don't want to be around anymore. There's too much on my face.
I can't fucking move.
All right, so I got a scar.
One day when I was a kid, I had some of this like scar wax and I made a giant nose for myself, and I just went around telling everyone I was Walter Matthau. I wasn't a popular kid.
I kept my arm inside my shirt and just hoped everyone thought I only had one arm.
I will take no questions.
We were weird kids.
Did you hear? Brian worked at the textile mill when he was a kid.
All right.
You know what?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I am not a crook.
It's just sticking to my fingers. God, I feel like Rick Baker right now.
Yeah, feel like Cronenberg.
Yeah. Who said practical effects were dead?
Do you think the YouTube voice translation algorithm is having a meltdown right now?
Let's give you a big worm, a big wormy scar.
All right, let me help you. So one of the complaints that I heard about Gangs of New York is they didn't have enough characters who were missing most of their face, because apparently in the gang warfare, they would fish hook. They'd just get it and just rip, and you have teeth.
Ah!
Ah,
Ah! You lost your worm.
I see. All right, so I have syphilis. I've been in some battles.
Yeah, you've had some smallpox.
Listen to two. Your normal day at work. I'm providing value to society right now.
Yep. Okay, come on. Did we do it? Yeah!
It's me. It's me. How am I gonna follow Hannibal Lecter's Tumblr? I'll have to enter my code because it doesn't recognize my face. All my life. She loves it. This is the moment my phone doesn't recognize me, but you do. You do. Oh, man, miss you. I love you, see.
So what did we learn today?
Number one, to be honest, I thought we were going to go farther until the iOS would fail to recognize my face.
I thought the face scan was going to be more effective. I thought it was going to see through that.
Well, and I know it's a heavily guarded secret exactly what their special sauce is for everything.
Really?
Yeah, this is hearsay on my part. Let's correct it in the comments. But I've heard that stuff like around the eyes, I think it uses the infrared camera for a significant part of it to see like capillaries and stuff.
Right.
So I don't know how much of that we covered up. Actually, other time travel experiments would be really, really fun. You want to kick it out to the comments?
Yes.
Solicitations for other time travel ideas that we could try on.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. What sort of hideous historical diseases can we give Brian?
Bryce.
Yeah.
How many websites are there? Like 7?
Oh, you haven't heard the news. Have you turned on the radio yet today?
Yeah, the delivery boy forgot to deliver my newspaper, so as a result, I didn't see any headlines about how many websites we're up to.
They're all gone. All the websites are gone.
By which I assume you mean that websites are consolidating left and right, and now is the most important time ever to make your voice heard. Have your own website by going to squarespace.com/rogue, R-O-G-U-E, spell it right. Give it a free trial, get 10% off when you check out. That is what you meant, right? Yeah, sounds like you're a little bit confused. I think you also wanted to reference the fact that pages load quickly due to video blocks, that there's a members only section, that you can have your own e-commerce store on there.
What if
that
I
you
want
can
an
build an email list?
Email list.
Sorry, what?
I was also saying email list at the same time.
Okay,
as
yeah,
you were
sorry,
saying email
I
list.
was right. Okay,
Yeah,
all
we
right.
were
So
on
you
that.
interrupted me. That's fine. Yeah, no, it's fine. You know what? Make a website about it. Head on over to squarespace.com/rogue. Spell it right, R-O-G-U-E. Give it a free trial. When you fall in love, get 10% off by making sure to use promo code ROGUE at checkout. Thank you, Squarespace.
Modern Rogue is supported in part by viewers like you at patreon.com/modernrogue. In the description, you can find all of our credits and additional ways to support the show.
It's just like a piece of a star. You're just...
I don't know. How too is he eating Hannibal Lecter? Hannibal Lecter wanted to eat me. So I was gonna eat him.
On the next Modern Rogue, Brian's gonna feed me my brain.